Okay guys, how's it going? This is the Facebook projector Filmosound group. So it'd be good if you could, if anybody's got a projector amp out there, if you could want to post any details about it, it'd be fantastic. I'm just going to show you my ones. This is my latest acquisition, and this is quite a rare model. This was made probably around 1965 or 66, and as you can see, it's got El84s. It's a little bit different because it's missing a tube here, which is a some kind of a, I guess it's not a rectifier. I'm not sure what it is, PI tube or something. You guys can let me. I'm totally not technically minded, but it's missing a tube here, which the same, pretty much the same Filmosound from 1964 has. So that's kind of like a little bit of a difference there. So this is from 1964. I think these were made in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't actually say, it doesn't say on these where it's made. It does say that it's 14 watts, and this is 220 voltage, 240. Yeah, this is a 240 volt one. So the reason I bought this one was because it's 240. I live in the UK, and this will run on 240 volts. And I'm just about to send this off to a good friend of mine called Bill Crenard, and he's going to mod this into a guitar amp. But this is it. This is like it is in its raw form when you take it out of the projector. And I actually like these Japanese ones, which I'm going to tell you about in a minute. So this is the other one. This is the first one I got. This is the first one I got, which was made. I put it into an ammo can just for gigging and that. So it's living in this ammo can, which is a pretty shoddy thing that I've had a few friends who've got to have a drill. I'll drill some holes. This is the famous one. This is the 6v6. And this is the 6v6 Filmosound projector. It's pretty good. It's not my favourite one, okay? I'm going to show you my favourite one in a minute. But the 6v6 one is the one that Blake Mills uses. And I first heard on a Blake Mills album, which is what kind of put me on the path to get one of these, as probably many of you would have done the same. So this was really, really cool amp. I heard it was very, had that clang to it, because that's what the Filmosounds have, a clang that you get from the old kind of deluxe tweed amps, which is the best way I could describe the sound. And what Bill does with these mods, this is like a preamp boost, I think, and this is like a more high here. This is like a high EQ boost, whatever, on the high frequencies. Like I said, I don't know anything about this stuff. All I know is it sounds great. 6v6s. There's a tube here. It's got that tube here that the other one was missing. Obviously, it's got a rectifier tube, and there's an oscillator tube which you take out. And it's had a pilot light put on it because it doesn't come with one. So pretty simple mods. On the back, it's got the proper power socket, and Bill Crenard's signed it, but you can't see that. So this one here is a really good one. It's a one that Blake Mills sort of used. It's great. It's not my favourite though. Okay, so when I have used this for recording, I tend to use it more as a dirty amp, or putting a fuzz through it or something like that. So if I want an amazing clean sound, I'll show you which one I use. This here, so this one here, you can see here, this one here has got the most amazing clean tone you have ever heard. It's just phenomenal. And so this is actually an El84, and it's 1964. I think it's 63, 64, which would mean it was made in Japan. And the other one, which I just showed you, was made in Canada, I'm guessing, or America. But this one, it's got a cleaner build inside. I think it's it doesn't have a paper wrapped transformer here, and this transformer is pretty hefty. It's just a beautiful, chimey, very, very chimey. It's got that clang, and it just rings like a bell. It's fantastic. So a lot of people, when they hear me play, and they say, "Oh, how do you get that Blake Mills tone?" Which is, I'm not really aiming for Blake Mills, because these have been modded by Bill Crenard, and I'm not really interested in getting a Austin Hooks version, because I like to do my own thing. I like to take an inspiration for somebody, but then I like to go and take it off into my own direction, and that's why I've gone for this Japanese-made one with the El84. This is 220 volts, so I need a step-up transformer, or whatever it's called. But this just gives me an incredible clanging sound. So when people ask me, "Oh, how do you get that sound?" Well, it's this amp. It's the El84s that give me that very chimey, sparkly but clangy sort of tweed tone. So there you have it. That's it. I'm going to put some tones, some videos with some tones on pretty soon, but just wanted to go through my 3 Filmosound amps. I don't really have any need for any more, but you know, this, I didn't even want to have a third one, but it's just that this one here, this one came up, and if I put that there, this one basically came up for sale, and it was 240 volts. If you know that England is 240 volts, so that's kind of why I wanted this one. But I think I was happy with 2, just a 6v6 one and an El84 one. If I had to choose between the 2, I would definitely choose the El84. It's like I said, I mean, and Bill Crenard, who modded that one, said it was his favourite one. So there you go. That's my little collection of Filmosounds. It'd be great if you guys could post some Filmosounds, and then we can talk about, you know, different versions and schematics or whatever. Okay, take care, guys.